Hello, beautiful.
Hello!
How are you?
I'm so good. Let me turn you up. I can't hear you.
Oh, yes. Your lighting is perfect, girl.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
I'm like sitting, I've set up my own little IG Live at home station, so.
Yes.
In
I'm
front of
in
a
the works,
window.
girl. I just got my Amazon backdrop. I feel you. I'm in the works.
Yes, you
No,
gotta do what you gotta do.
I saw you up like 2 hours ago posting. I was like, she's ready. Like, she is ready for this thing. So, thank you.
I had the times a little off.
That's okay.
I know.
At least you were early versus late, right?
Right.
Right. So first of all, I just want to say I'm a really big fan of you and everything that you do. So
Thank you.
It's an honor. It's a pleasure to interview you. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. So let's just get into it. I want to ask you, because obviously we've been bored in the house board for 3 months, going on 4 months now. Yes. When the world fully reopens, when coronavirus settles down, what is the first thing you're going to do?
Man. I think what me and my girlfriends talk about the most is we typically will do like a house party every summer.
Ooh.
And we haven't been able to do that. And I don't even want to go to the club. Like the idea of just being in my own space with like the people that I love most.
Yeah.
Seems like the most fun. Have a DJ. We had a taco man come once. That was fire.
Taco Tuesday. That's dope.
So yeah, just like a good old fashioned kick it in the crib.
Right. No, that sounds great. That's a really good answer. Yes. So for those of you who don't know, Kayla is a fitness model, an influencer, a really dope, down-to-earth girl. So we're going to get into that because I think everyone can relate when we say we've been gaining quarantine weight. And I know you are on it, working out. You have your Instagram page, Sis. I really, really love the acronym.
Thank you.
Recently, yes, girl. Most recently on that page, you posted something along the lines of, I'm so glad that I've gotten to the point where I'm confident enough to not, care so much about the size of a dress or the number on the scale. How did you get to that place?
Man, I think that it's an ongoing journey. Just because I'm here now doesn't mean that I have, more to grow and hope to grow more. So it's been an ongoing journey. I think that I've been physically active since I was probably like 5 years old. I grew up as a gymnast. So fitness has just been something that's been a part of my life always. But along with that, I've modeled. I live in LA, so I grew up in this industry of, weight and size, and you want to be a size 0 to 2, and this is what, industry standard is. This is what this standard is. And growing up in that kind of environment, I think you can easily become stuck in this box where you think that that's what's meant for you, that, oh, well, if everyone else is this size, that's the size that I'm supposed to be. If that's what producers like, then that's what I'm supposed to do. But I've had to really dig deep, probably the past 10 years, solid 10 years, and just come to terms with the fact that this is the body that God has given me. And I'm doing myself a disservice trying to put myself in a box that I will never, ever fit. And I can, whatever my diet is, whatever my workout is, I could probably force myself into that box, but how long could I really do that? And how unhappy would I be doing that? So the peace that I have now is knowing that, look, this is the body that I have. This is the size that I am when I eat. This is the size that I am when I work out. Yes. And just being comfortable and confident in that. There are days, of course, where I wake up and I'm like, damn, girl, like, we really going heavy with the pasta. You know what I mean? Like, we probably could chill. We could probably chill on some pasta. But I think finding the balance in all of it, though. Finding the balance and the confidence and the understanding that, look, like, I love me for me, and everybody else is going to do the same. And if they don't, it is what it is.
Period. And I have to say, and your fans are going crazy saying, your God-given body is goals. So you're doing something right, girl. You're killing it.
I appreciate that. I think that everybody's body is goals, though. I genuinely do. Like, I think that we all have 1 to 5 to 10 things that we could say, like, damn, she got that. I don't have it. But respect. You know what I mean? Like, finding the beauty in other people's bodies doesn't take away from the beauty in yours.
Absolutely. And there is no standard sense of beauty, or at least there shouldn't be. So you're totally right about that. I love that. Now, with starting like your page that you have and your workouts that you've been posting on YouTube, tell me what that process is like. What made you want to start that page up and be consistent with those workouts?
Honestly, like I said, I've been in the fitness space unofficially since, I can remember. But I think that I've always had this kind of voice in the back of my head, like, oh, well, if you lose 10 more pounds, or if you get those abs back, like, that'll be the day that you start your fitness line. And I think honestly, quarantine kind of just pushed me to the edge of being like, look, there is no such thing as like a perfect time or your perfect body. Like what you have right now is what you have, and you have to use those tools and those resources. And then I kind of had the aha moment. I'm like, if you feel like this, there has to be other women out there that feel the same thing, that are interested in doing what's best for their body, are interested in pushing themselves, but feel like, oh, the fitness world isn't for me because I don't look like that. And I probably will never look like that.
Yeah.
So the idea was basically just to create a space for women of all body types, all structures, all complexions, all skin tones, all ethnic backgrounds, to be able to say, look, I see myself in you.
Yeah.
And so hopefully that's what Strong is Sexy will become.
Yeah, well, it's already on the way there. It's there, if you ask me. I really love what you're doing. Yeah, I really love what you're doing. And like you said, it's so important to have representation. So thank you for doing that and creating that. Now, you've been working out forever. Like you said, you've been a part of the fitness world. You grew up being a gymnast. So currently, right now, name one song or maybe two that's on your workout playlist.
Ooh, dang. That's tough. Okay, so one song that I really love right now, I'm kind of weird when it comes to working out. I really like to listen to R&B for some reason. I don't know. I feel like I know the words and I can zone out better, like a good 90s R&B playlist.
Yes.
Is solid. But a song that I love right now that my friend Georgie put me onto is Chris Brown, Go Crazy.
Is it new or old?
It's new. Go crazy.
Oh, yeah. Girl,
I could put you on a flight.
But everybody else, that is a good vibe.
That song is fire. And if you play it once, it's like you'll probably play it 5 more times. It's so catchy. Right. Can't really understand what they're saying, but
it gets the job done.
That's the vibe. That's the vibe nowadays.
So just switching gears a little bit, I've noticed that always, but especially during quarantine, you've been doing a really great job at advocating and talking about the injustices that people that look like you and I have been facing. And a part of that is supporting Black businesses. You've been going hard on the Black businesses, which I love. So throughout this year, since we've been in quarantine, what are some of your favorite brands that you've discovered?
Oh, man. Well, I have to plug, so my best friend, Bianca, her brand is called Jessie Queen, and she makes clothes specifically for tall girls. I'm 5'10".
Okay,
and she's
you're a stallion. I'm short, so I can't even.
You can't partake. This isn't for you.
It's not for me.
But if you have tall friends, fire.
Okay.
Samaria Leah, she has a denim brand. I wore her jeans recently that are like lace up. She has denim shorts, denim pants. Fire, and the fit is crazy. Trying to find jeans that fit both my butt and my waist is like nearly impossible. So she's got that figured out. What else have I loved? Oh, and I'm blanking on their name, but I ordered, it's a skincare company that makes specifically sunblock for Black women.
Ooh,
which is fire, and I can't think of their name. Maybe someone in the comments will know their name.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely look, because I just learned recently that like sunblock is so important for us. So that's definitely something. I've lived my whole life not thinking that we needed that. So
man,
definitely.
You know what's crazy to me, and a common question that I get too, and I know people don't mean it in a rude way, but people will be like, "Wait, you can get sunburned? Like you're Black, but you can get sunburned?" I'm like,
girl,
I still got skin.
We had
right. Skin.
If I had $1 for every time I heard that, yes.
Man,
people are freaking out. They're so excited about this Black girl sunscreen. Is it called Black girl sunscreen?
Ooh, I think it is called Black Girl Sunscreen. Yes.
So there we go. Self-explanatory. I love it. And they have it at Target. Good to know. So it's affordable. It's okay. It was such an easy, name that it just went.
I'm like thinking too deep. Jeez.
Right. No,
yes. You're fire. Good. And I've tried it, and it's nice and sheer. It goes on even, and it's not all like purple and gray and weird.
Perfect. Yeah, that little weird undertone. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Good to know. So just switching gears a little bit. Obviously, you are dating the lovely Travis Kelce. Super Bowl champ. Everyone's in the comments like Travis. So you guys are a really dope couple, super down to earth. You are definitely in the spotlight in a time right now that almost seems like a literal race war, right? The stuff that we're going through. So what is it like being in an interracial relationship during a time like this?
Man, I just I had like an audition the other day, and they asked me a question like this, and I was like, honestly, I picked a hell of a time to date a white guy, because this is my first interracial relationship.
Okay.
So I think that it's been eye-opening and challenging in the best ways for the both of us.
Good.
We actually, before I came up here, we were literally just having a conversation on like having to identify as Black or white or African American when you take any form of like any test or voting, or, you know what I mean? We have to put your demographic on your form.
Right.
So we have these conversations all the time, and it's been beneficial for me because I think explaining the Black experience to someone who has not had to endure that has been a challenge, but eye-opening about myself and my history, and has really just pushed me to want to know more so that I could share more.
Yeah.
And he, on the receiving end, I get so many DMs and it makes me so sad because Black girls that are in relationships like mine, where their significant other is of a different ethnic background, feel like, oh, my partner thinks, I'm doing too much, or my partner says, I'm going too crazy on social media. And for me, that my experience, I can't relate. You know what I mean? He's so supportive. He's been so understanding. He's, trying to learn as much as he possibly can. So it's been great for the both of us. Thank God.
That's dope. Right, because it can go one of two ways for sure. So
it really can.
That's really good that you guys are able to, especially you are able to, give him that knowledge, and he's so supportive and an ally. We stand as allies, so that's dope. And
we're learning together too. Like, I don't feel like I'm like the chosen Black woman or anything. You know what I mean? So I'm learning through this whole thing too.
Yeah, for sure. And it's like you said, reiterating your experience to somebody else, like re-explaining it, helps you discover new things too. So it's a win-win. It's a win-win. Now, when it comes to like peers or even family members, have you had to have any awkward or uncomfortable conversations with each other's peers or family members?
Nothing has really, thankfully, ended up too crazy.
Okay.
And I feel like my communication skills are pretty solid. I was a
journalist
in college. You keep it real. I'm like, I know I got the tactics down to where I can talk about real things without offending people, because obviously that's not my intent either. But yeah, nothing has been too bad. I've been really fortunate.
All right. So we have to know, the fans want to know, girl. You're already on YouTube. When's the couple's YouTube coming, sis?
Oh, hell no. I'm just kidding.
You said psych?
No, yeah. We don't talk about it, but he had a show at one point, and once you try it and you're like, yeah, it's not for me, you just don't go back to that place. So
I feel it.
I'll be on YouTube. He might make a feature. The other day that he said that he would be down to do that. So
okay, so a cameo it is.
I would prefer to do like the prank things where they like mess with them. That's the kind of stuff I'm trying to do.
And it can be like a hidden camera. You don't even have to tell them about it.
Right, yes. Yeah. That's more my vibe.
Exactly. Especially now. It's quarantine. You guys can get that started. That sounds like a good idea. That sounds
right.
good.
Somebody said YouTube ruins couples.
Yikes.
See, I'm already knowing.
So we're just going to leave that out of it. So what can we expect next on your YouTube channel, though?
Well, I'm going to be dropping another workout video. This one's going to be solely abs. That's I get a lot of like, what's a good booty workout? And then the next is, what do you do for your abs? So I'm dropping an ab workout tomorrow. Perfect. And it'll be the same format where you could basically work out with me. It'll be time sequences, and it'll be dope.
Awesome. So we all do know that on top of everything that you do, you're also a sports journalist. Your reel is amazing.
Thank you.
I was watching it and I was like, she's done so much work around Kobe's career, because like you said, you've lived in LA for so long, and you are being a sports journalist who's a big Kobe Bryant fan. And from LA at that, or living in LA, how did his loss affect you?
I could cry about it right now. It breaks my heart. I follow Vanessa on Instagram. Oh my God, my voice is getting cracky. I follow Vanessa on Instagram, and I just admire her strength, because I couldn't imagine it. I couldn't imagine it.
Yeah.
But to see that their family is doing so well and has been able to move forward and do some extremely impactful things just within their communities, and I just admire them for that.
Yeah,
definitely. I don't think this is something that we'll ever get over. I don't think that. Yeah, it's just like one of those life-changing experiences, honestly, and it makes you want to just live your life just as full as he did. It makes you want to have something similar to the work ethic that he did, because my goodness, he's great.
Absolutely. I completely agree with that. And lastly here, Kayla, I know that, like we talked about, you have been in the sports journalism game for a while, and you are an amazing journalist. What tips do you have for those of us who are up and coming, just in the entertainment world, but specifically, girl, this is a personal question, for the up and coming journalists and media hosts and personalities?
My best advice would be to just stay true to you and never feel like you have to conform to what the industry standard is or what the programming might be looking for specifically.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's this thing that I do with my voice sometimes where I get on camera and I'm like, this is my reporter voice. And if you hear me today, like all that shit.
Cut it. Okay.
Cut it. Because it's not going to, it might get you the job, but the longevity in it, like how long are you going to be able to keep up this act of, you know, this performance that you're doing every single day when you could be yourself and get the job that's truly meant for you because you're being you.
Thank you so much. You just dropped a gem. I hope you all picked that up. But thank you so much, Kayla. It's definitely been a pleasure. Do you have any last words before we peace out here?
No, just shout out to you guys. I started following your page recently because I'm like, oh, I appreciate, you know, any brand or outlet that's trying to, you know, spread positive news and not just negative
positive
news.
Black, you know, rooting for the underdogs.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you
so
so
you
much.
guys make sure to follow them. Where is the Buzz TV?
Thank you so much, Kayla. I look forward to your workout tomorrow, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.
Thanks, girl. You too.
Bye.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Where is the buzz?
Where is the buzz? You said was mine.